Well, crowds starting to make their way into beautiful Arlington Park for the International Festival of Racing. Well, welcome to Arlington Million Day. I'm Jill Byrne alongside Joe Christofek. Joe, always one of our favorite days of the year. Not only fantastic racing, but what a great atmosphere out here.
Well, I love the opportunity to travel to other places to go to big racing events, but I also like when people have to come to me. This is my backyard. This is the race that I've loved since the time I was a little kid, and it seems to get better and better every year, not only the racing, but the overall experience.
And speaking of the experience, it is a day for fashion out here. I am entering the hat contest today, Joe. Absolutely. I'm planning on taking that prize down, but it is a great day to enjoy music, a party in the park as well. But it's the racing. Let's get right to the premier racing today. We'll kick it off with the St. Ledger. This is a new race, third running of it, the marathon. Where are you looking?
Courage, speed, and most importantly, stamina. And Suntracer is 0 for his last 13. He's had 8 different jockeys ride during the course of that time. But today he gets Javier Castellano, and I thought he was the best horse in the Stars and Stripes. He's my pick.
All right, you're going for the local horse. I'm going for the long shot in there, the filly taking on the boys. Why not? Moment in time. She gets in light. She gets Luis Saez aboard. I'm going to take her in an upset in the St. Ledger over last year's winner, Dan Dino.
Well, if a filly can throw a 2-hit shutout in the Little League World Series, they can certainly win the St. Ledger.
Absolutely. Okay, on to the Secretariat. It's the 3-year-olds, a grade 1. A competitive race. We did have a couple of scratches, but can Aiden O'Brien take another Secretariat?
Well, he certainly can, and he's the favorite to do so, but I really like Tourist. You look in the past performance lines, you don't see a graded stake, but that restricted stake last out at Saratoga was graded stakes quality. He ran them off their feet. He did so with plenty in reserve. I think he may be a superstar in the making.
And to me, my keen eye out in the morning, nobody has looked better on the track than Tourist. Now the fillies, the Beverly D, it's a Breeders' Cup win and you're in. We saw this happen last year with Dank. She won it, went on to win the Breeders' Cup. What about this year?
Well, if you're playing the All Stakes Guaranteed Pick 4, I think you're going to have to punch about 7 numbers in here, but I really like Emollient for a possible across-the-board play. She got in a ton of trouble in the Diana. She ran better than a lot of people remember in the Breeders' Cup filly and mare Turf. I think she only got beat a length that day. I think she'll handle distance. I think she'll get a lot better trip, and I think she'll be a square price.
Let's go on to the big race, the Arlington Million. And it's the 32nd running. Fantastic race. We have last year's Breeders' Cup winner. It is a Breeders' Cup win and you're in race.
Well, I don't think Magician's going to need to pull a rabbit out of his hat to win this race. He is the favorite. He is deserving. He's the best horse in the race, but I'm looking for a little bit more of a price. I usually go with the Euros against the Americans in this kind of race, and I'm going to go to Smoking Sun. He's been primed for this race since the end of May. They pointed to be here. He's on the improve. I think he's going to be a square price. I'm going to go with Smoking Sun to win $1,032,000.
We have last year's defending champion, Real Solution, returning. He won last year by disqualification. He's coming in off a win. He has looked fantastic here as well. Side glance for the Europeans. They say he's going to the lead. He may be able to wire the field. So, Joe, it's a fantastic day. Encourage people still to come out here. Plenty of time because we're just getting started.
Yeah, come on out here. First post is 12:30 in the afternoon. We've got 12 races today, and we race at Arlington International through the end of September. So if you can't make it out to Million Day, every day is a great day at Arlington.
It is the Arlington Million, the International Festival of Racing here at beautiful Arlington Park. Enjoy a fantastic day of racing and festivities.